Listen to the words of those who spoke before you. Think about all the things they had to do. Listen to the cries for the horror of their pain and the dreams they had of one day all they would gain. Listen to the promise for the struggle as they stole into weeds and bushes to huddle, whispering in silence for fear of being permanently bound, with their tongues torn out in frustration and anger of lessons being learned from the Master. They were sold to it in order to be his work crew, that he could live in luxury with comfort beneath his feet, so he forbade the sneaking of the meetings that his newfound workers would seek. Listen to the wise words the founders who thought they could ground them to restrain them from the anger that bound them. Listen to the wind as it blows the historical past with all the blood, guts, and glory that has been cast. Of the tears that were cried, the fears for those that have died. Now their wounds and scars they show with pride, for it means the struggle they won't hide. Listen to the rushing river flowing of the water, knowing it's carrying the trail for the people to go farther to freedom. For the rushing of the leaves, the crackling of the grass, the twitching of the broken twigs, and footsteps trample in silence in the darkness while looking for guidance. Listen to heavy breathing of fear coming out in whispers, or only them to hear that's closest to you. Before you speak, before you act on your emotional hysterics of the life that's been put before you, and you complain of the ways and things you still have to do to show and prove yourself that you're equal to and better, maybe better than others. Listen to the words of those who spoke before you. Think about all the things they had to do. Listen to the cries for the horror of their pain and the dreams they had of one day all they would gain. Choose the battles you fight and how to do what's right. Choose the road to take, the one with a full, true vision to fight racial prejudice and discrepancies. Listen to words whispering, then blowing in the wind through the rustling of the trees and the hustling of the leaves from the ones who spoke before us with the wisdom and fathers, mothers who bore us, to be here to finish the journey for us. Listen to those forced to come to the new democracy, but instead lived in the mockery of freedom and justice for all because they were designated as animals to be stored and stashed in huts and cages, how their anger still rages through the generational stages of lives come and gone. When we decide to fight for fairness and equality, listen to the words of those who spoke before you. Think about all the things they had to do. Listen to the cries for the horror of their pain and the dreams they had of one day all they would gain. Listen to the promise for the struggle as they stole into weeds and bushes to huddle, whispering in silence for fear of being permanently bound, with their tongues torn out in frustration and anger of lessons being learned from the Master. They were sold to in order to be his work crew, that he could live in leisure with comfort before his feet. So he forbade the speaking of the meetings that his newfound workers would seek. Listen